Tisha, girl, you acting like Marsau got a crush on Mel. Why are you so pressed? Y'all ready to talk about it? Cue the music! Oh yes, bitches and hoes. I'm back.
I drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate or for discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toast it out. Flip my weave and walk it out. Look how I just bossed it out. Now come on, baby, why you bugging? We can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no, I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video. We here to discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville, girl. Don't know the episode number, but it's season 5. It's gonna be down there in the description. Y'all already know how I get down, girl. Got a lot on my mind, and episodes ain't one of them. Well, I mean when I'm watching it, but episode numbers ain't one of them. You get it? But I guess the people back from Florida. So now we back down here in the Huntsville streets, and it's Tisha and Marsau doing a date. Now, Marsau said he's trying to put the date in, you know, like the date night. Sometimes you can't do it at night, do it during the day. And he decided the cheapest way to do so was have it down there at Black where the food and the drinks is already on the house. Marsau, you know, Marsau does enough to say he did it. But, child, day at the job. So anyway, Tisha pulls up looking like Cruella DeVille, loving the brown and the black. It was different. I like it though. Looking like a black Cruella DeVille. She shows up and the first thing she wants to tell Marsau is she heard Martell is a cougar tamer. So now the word on the street that he down there sleeping with Sheree allegedly is outside the streets, right? Y'all notice y'all ain't heard high low of him and Sheree being around each other. Maybe y'all haven't, I haven't. If you did, drop down in the comments. But ever since it was just like a thing, it just hasn't been a thing. And I'm confused as to what's her name, Sheree? Did you find out the thing was eeny, beeny, teeny, weeny, and you just couldn't hack it? Because, you know, they say that man coming home from jail, you know, when they come home from jail, they say they be ready to go bound. When Martell went, knock, did that knock you out of love, girl? Because I ain't never seen no print in not and short, and I look. Every time he put his chiwis on, or his, what do you call them? His Daisy Dukes. I looked, they ain't never seen no print, so I'm confused. But anyway, Marsau lets Tisha know that he invited Mel by because they want to have a conversation. He sent her a text. Now this sends Tisha over the board. Why are you texting her without, you need to make that a group text. Why are you texting her, blah, 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 blah. He was like, well, my assistant did it. Marsau, you're lying. Your assistant didn't do it, you did it. Just like you was there to console her when her and Martell was having an issue. Remember? Y'all think people crazy. But, not Mel, Tisha, you did go overboard. Talking about, you know, you texting me without her, you need to make it a group chat. And Marsau's response was, well, didn't you meet up with Martell and I ain't have no issue about that? She was like, yeah, but that was about work. This is about personal stuff. I feel like I should be included on that. And Marsau said exactly what I was thinking. It's giving jealous tease, girl. Is you jealous? Do you know? Because listen, I ain't gonna lie. When Marsau was there to console Mel, you know, when him and when Martell had them cussed her out one of them times, he was there to console her. I did look at him and squint my eyes. I ain't gonna lie. But Tisha, you're giving very insecure and jealous, and I don't like that for you, Fat. You a beautiful dark-skinned chocolate, fine, bad bitch, and you're intelligent, and you got the businesses, girl. Please. Why is you giving jealous tease? Why is you serving jealous tease to Miss Mel? Miss Mel don't want Mr. Martell. I mean, Martell either. But Mr. Marsau, she don't want him. At least from what I see. I don't understand. But she was like, I ain't really like that. So Marsau's whole thing is, well, I thought y'all were cool. Oh, well, we cordial, but we not cool. Marsau was like, wait, I thought cordial and cool was the same thing. Apparently it's not. Like she said I was her enemy. But this way I'm about to call you out, Tisha. If she said all that and that was really how you feel, why you went down there to the beach house and y'all drove from Pensacola down there to Destin to go hang out with the girl then? You can't have it both ways. If you feel like she declared you as her enemy and y'all need to keep it cordial in your definition, meaning I can see you say hey bye boo boo boo, but we ain't gotta be having no conversations and all that, then why did you go down there to the beach house? Y'all needed to doggone film. Y'all wanted that scene, because I ain't like it, Tisha. You're talking out both sides of your neck, Fat, and I don't like that for you. But Marsau, his whole definition of being cordial is inviting people over, and then he told her she was straight up jealous, and she do sound jealous. It's just what it is. But she got mad And Marsau said they agreed to talk to everybody. Marsau said he'll agree with her to talk to people with her moving forward. He don't want no beef, no BS. But then he tells her about a meeting. He tells her that he's inviting Mel out to talk to her about the meeting he had with Mark, because apparently some things gonna leak out there, and he just wanted to give her a heads up, didn't want her to think it was nothing malicious. Tisha still off her BS talking about this is wrong, you meeting without me, I ain't like that, we cordial, but cordial ain't really cordial because I don't really like you meeting and texting her and blah, 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 blah. And then Marsau jumps up and walks away and said he tired of having this bullshit ass conversation. Marsau, you are not to be trusted. Now, I'm going to take Tisha's side on this. You ain't one to be trusted, bro. I understand why she having the issue, but not Martell. Tisha, you have a lot of confidence when people be coming to you with receipts such as Martell's, not Martell, why I keep saying Martell? Such as Marsau's back leg down there in the Motel 6. As we gonna find out here later, rumors about stuff going on in Atlanta. You're very confident with that as far as you know in your marriage and all of this. Why are you having an issue? I'm confused. I thought you was confident in your marriage, Fat. I'm just saying. I don't know. That's what you was making us believe. I don't know. But Marsau decides to come back. And, you know, he said he wanted her and Mel to move on. But he noticed that at the dinner, she didn't move on and Mel didn't move on. And she was like, well, see, that's why, why would you think I'm cordial? Because you was just at the goddamn beach house uninvited. And I know Martell invited y'all, but he got invited his damn self. Anyway, they argue back and forth, and that was it. I got tired of listening to that. So when he come back, so Marsau basically feels like Tisha cares more about the rumors than he do. But he gonna respect her mind if that's what she wanna do. You know, he ain't really gonna trip. Well, we all know you don't give a damn about them rumors, Marsau. Because you let them fly and let them multiply, and you don't give a good goddamn. We all know that. That's the truth. Now, when you're right, you're right. And you're right on that when you don't give a damn about these damn rumors. Tisha said she don't like that he feel like she's being jealous, and she's not being jealous, and she ain't like that he said it. And he said he just won't talk to Mel. He just want to talk to her to let her know what's going on with Mark. So Tisha was like, date day is over. I'm going to get my churn and spend time with my churn. She said she ain't mad, but yet you storming out to go meet your churn. Now, girl, is you jealous or not? Because if you're that jealous, stick around for the damn conversation. God damn. You know, you married women gets me. Y'all be the first one, and I'm saying y'all because see, I used to be married, ain't married no more. But y'all, and I never acted like this, but y'all be the first one because my husband. Oh yeah, girl, because my husband, me and my husband and my kids, and y'all be the most insecure. Because the married woman don't have to let that lead her through the door. Anyway, on the flip side, Martell and Chris Fletcher go look for new location for the new wine launch he gonna do down there in Huntsville. Because, you know, Uncle Sam, with his big fine ass, looked like he wanted to bop Martell upside the head for trying to name the wine after his mama, but not even recognizing her and giving her the proper tribute. So Martell decided, instead of me letting Uncle Sam bash my head through the window, I'm going to go ahead on and do a redo and make sure I give all praises and thanks to the ancestor as of my grandmother. As you should, Martell. If you're going to use the lady name, at least put some respect on her name. I'm with Uncle Sam. And plus, Uncle Sam fine. He one of them good country boys. Uncle Sam remind me of one of them breastfeds, you know, boys who grew up working all his life in the fields. He got real rough hands, but he get a manicure because he trying to, you know, be decent. You know what I mean? And, yeah. He just give me those vibes of those really nice, hard-working, overall wearing, field plowing, church going, which is not my thing, but you know they all love church. Church going, family man who might step out every now and again, but he one thing about it, he gonna make sure his family taken care of. That's what I get out of Mr. Sam. Uncle Sam, call me if you single. And if you ain't, still call me. Say what I said. Don't judge me. If he called me, that's on him. Yeah. Anyway, but they're looking at this space, and Martell's not really sure because it's giving rustic. It's giving low, according to him, lower scale. But I'm with Chris Fletcher. Shit. It kind of goes with the winery theme. Wineries are typically outdoors and kind of like rustic. You know what I mean? Like, you could spruce it up. Like Chris Fletcher said, you either spend the money on the decor or you spend the money on the place already done, but either way, you're going to spend the money. But Martell said he wants to make this an upgrade from the last thing. Well, now, Chris asked him how the family was, and he tells Chris that he went down there to the vacation with Martell, with Mel and Churn. So now Chris was like, oh snap, y'all got a chance to get back together. Martell is over there lying, saying that he don't want them to get back together. He just wants them to be on a good foot. But then turning back around saying, but if Chris want to believe that, I think it's healthy. Mel, didn't I tell you not to invite Martell? I'm telling you, I know you're not sending it as mixed messages, but that's the way it's coming across. Because, he's slow. His comprehension is very low. So, he's around there happy that Chris think y'all might have a chance. I don't know. I still wouldn't invite him. Anyway, Martell also talks about he's going to take accountability for what happened at the last winery, and he wants to make this one bigger and better, as he should. And then Chris lets us know that he hadn't talked to Marsau since the doggone winery, because apparently Marsau lied and told Tisha that he was down there with Chris all day, when the fact of the matter was, they was only together for a couple of hours. That was a long period of time that he was unaccounted for, and Chris said he wasn't with him. Now Martell, I don't like that. I don't believe that Marsau did that because wives get hurt. Shut up, Martell, because when you was hurting your wife, your then wife, you didn't give a damn. You was all here for the rumors. Now that Chris wants to drop the dime that what we already knew was Marsau down here creeping with the girls. Now you want to hush it, talking about wives hurt. You should have thought about your own goddamn wife and you would still be married, but you're not. Don't try to make your rights and write your rights now. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to see it. We don't want to find it. You're dead. Said what I said. Don't want to hear nothing about it. Sorry, but he wants to dispel those rumors. No, Chris, give us the tea, because you shut him up too fast. Anyway, we moving on to the next scene. Mel arrives to Black, and she's just sitting there feeling like this about to be a bunch of small talk. She don't know why she there. And she said if she had known why she was coming, she wouldn't even came. Because she was even surprised Marsau even called her out down there to go to Black. They say Black is about the size of a matchbox. So Mel, hurry up, get in and get out. We don't want nothing to happen, okay? So now going forward, she sits down and Marsau tells her this conversation is about a conversation we had with Mark. And she was like, well, okay, in that conversation, did my name come up in anything? Well, no, not really, but we just wanted to tell you what we talked about. Mel was like, I personally don't care. Like, if my name ain't in it, if my name has been in it and my name ain't in it, why do I care? And he was like, well, some stuff came up about your mama. I don't care about that. See, Mel trying to hurry up and shut him down, because she don't want that narrative to further on about Miss Van running up and down them streets to go see Mark dusty ass. Miss Van, every time I think about it, I get disappointed. Miss Van, you look like a church-going woman. You look like a woman who cooks, cleans, and have a nice home, with pictures on the wall, and, it smells good when you walk in. You look like you smell like white diamonds when you see you. Why would you stoop to the level and the low of the lows of the Scots? Now, we see two Scots, right? Why would you stoop to the lowest of the Scots to get down there with Mark? Girl, I get it. You want to do charity. You want to check it off your list to file it on your taxes. But with Mark, oh, Lord, Miss Van, every time I think about it, I get a headache. I hate that for you, Miss Van. So now he's going around telling everybody he was busting them guts. And Mel trying to shut that down. She don't want to hear nothing about it if it ain't got nothing to do with her. She's saying that like, oh, if it ain't got nothing to do with me, I don't care. But the reality is she don't want more information getting out about how Mark was busting them guts and having her driving up and down the road to get them busted. That's if you ask me. Marsau feels some type of way. Marsau was like, well, I'm just trying to give you a heads up, because I know we talked about getting off of social media and respecting each other, and I was just following up and what, blah, 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 bloop, bloop, bloop. And Mel was like, boy, I don't care. Like, I don't care. And she get in the confession and said, if I knew this is what he was calling me down here for, I would have politely declined. Next time, respect me enough to tell me what you gonna talk to me about. You best to RESPECT, respect me, in my Kanye voice. That is all Mel said she wanted. You get it? But no, he wasn't gonna tell you because he knew you wasn't gonna come. That's why he had you down there with the BS. But she don't give a damn about no follow through. She said that wasn't, she don't really give a damn. She don't want to entertain the BS about her mama and them guts, if you get what I'm saying. But she said she ready to go. She said, she don't even know why she down there. Marsau says it's on her at this point, all right? Listen, I done called you down here to try to give you the heads up. When Mark get his dirty ass online and start dragging Miss Van for filth and her guts, then don't say I ain't trying to warn you. That's why Martell at with it. Well, Martell. That's why Marsau is at with it. There's too many damn M's on this show. But you know what, Marsau? It is what the hell it is. We all know that Miss Van was getting them guts bust. We know. Even the ones that are Miss Van fans know she was running down that street to get them guts bust. It ain't even the issue. The issue comes in when they're trying to act like she didn't run down that road to get them guts bust. That's the only issue. It's her acting like she didn't. And you did, Miss Van. And if you're a male and Miss Van fan, sorry, not sorry. With all due respect, all disrespect coming your way. Miss Van went down them streets, up and down them highways, them roads, them back ways, you know, because in Huntsville, Alabama, you probably got to take at least 3-4 back ways to get back there, depending on where you're coming from. But Miss Van, the truth of the matter is, Miss Van was gassing up that Tahoe or that Expedition. She give me Expedition vibes. Or maybe her little small Cadillac, and she was gassing that thing up, especially when gas prices was high as giraffes, you know what. And she was gassing that thing up to get up and down the road, to pull up on the dirtiest of the dirtiest and the lowest of the low Scott Mark to get them guts bust. Come on now, we all women. You know the worst ones always have the best, you know what? Stop acting crazy, y'all. It ain't got nothing to do with disrespect. It is what it is. Cut the crap, Miss Van. Cut it. Cut it. Let's move on. We move to the next scene. Kimmy and Maurice is preparing for a dinner. And, you know, Kimmy wants to have this dinner with the original six. She says she got a heart. She has a soft spot for the original six, you know, with them having a comeback group and all of this. Kimmy, your wig was slaying. Girl, you look good. Kimmy looks healthy. She looks better. You can tell the inside of her feels better, which is why she looks better on the outside. People don't understand how the way your mood exudes on the outside. If you feel like crap on the inside, it's going to show on the outside. Kimmy, you look good. I'm so happy for you. I just shared it on my TikTok and on my Twitter. She has rang the bell and has beat cancer. So right now, we just going through the motions. Kimmy, I am so happy for you. I am ecstatic. I am elated. I'm with everybody else. I know I done gave you some stuff about your marriage and your husband, but you seem like a really good person. And I'm not saying nobody deserves it, but somebody of your caliber and of your character really does not deserve to have to deal with and battle with cancer. So I'm so sorry that you had to go through this. I am even more excited and happy that you've gotten over the hump. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm saying if it was me, I'll cut the titties off and buy some new ones. I ain't trying to go back and have this. We not reliving this no more. That's just what I would do, but I'm not telling you what to do. So shout out to Kimmy for ringing the bell. Anyway, she wants the original six to come over there, and this is going to be the time where she gets to tell Mel and Martell that, you know, she's battling with breast cancer because they don't know. Now, Marsau comes over there, and he said he cooking. He said he want to do it for Kimmy and Maurice because Maurice can't cook, and Kimmy is going through a lot. He want to do something for, you know, his sister-in-law and his brother. Shout out to Maurice for making them SpaghettiOs. I saw the plate. Now, I know you had sauteed your little onions and bell peppers and all of that and your little mushrooms. I saw it. Probably cut up a little. You didn't cut shit up. You probably opened a can of diced tomatoes and cut that up too, but you still use that ragu. Saw it. Anyway, so he's over there cooking or whatever. Tisha's trying to throw a jab talking about, oh, cooking. I ain't seen this Martell. I ain't seen this Marsau in so long. I ain't know Marsau cooking. Oh. That's because you are the house maid, Tisha. You cook every meal. And this the worst part. If you was a housewife, see, my mother was a housewife. She ain't work nowhere. So cooking meals every day sound about right. But you have 15 jobs just like he do, 15 companies just like he do, yet and still you running around cooking, cleaning, scraping, and scratching for the family while Marsau lay up and do nothing. Girl, you done lost your rabbit. Now he down there cooking for doggone Kimmy. You want to throw jabs? Don't throw jabs, throw pots. When y'all get home, don't throw no jabs, throw pots. You get it? Tisha, you blows me. You either want to be traditional or you don't. And traditional means you don't do a goddamn thing. So the fact that you doing stuff and he making you cook, now you sitting over there looking crazy because now he over there rattling pans for Kimmy and Maurice. You want to throw jabs and zingers. Girl, shut your ass up and get back to the house and cook for tomorrow. Don't want head. But anyway, she throwing her zingers or whatever, and Marsau said he had to cook for himself in college. Noodles in the microwave don't count because y'all ain't had no kitchen in college. Said what I said. Anyway, basically where I'm at, girl, because they just had me go off on a tangent, girl. Anyway, they tell him about Destin. So Tisha tells Kimmy that they was down there in Pensacola where the water is dirty and brown, and got a call from Martell to come stop by over to Destin where the water is blue and crystal. Now, first of all, I have an aunt that lives in where she lived, Pensacola, has lived there. Actually, we went after Hurricane Katrina. That's where we evacuated to, where the water is dirty and brown, just as dirty and brown as it is down there in the New Orleans area. Who vacations to Pensacola? I'm confused. Who vacations to Pensacola? Don't let me find out y'all drove y'all ass all the way to Destin for a scene. Cause who vacations to goddamn Pensacola? Anyway, so she tells Kimmy and them that they was down there together, Martell and Mel, and they was like, oh, I know you fucking lying to me, and she was like, ain't lying, girl. And I'm just sitting here going, here we go. See, they look like the old Mel and Martell. We even played newlywed games. It was this, it was that. And Kimmy was like, word? Okay. Even Maurice was like, for real? Because again, Mel, you shouldn't have invited his ass. Now they going around telling everybody y'all getting back together. I know it don't matter, but I'm just saying. But she said that they went down there and, had a great time. So then she moves on and said, Kimmy said, look, I wanted to have this dinner with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted everybody to get together. Mel and Martell don't know what's going on. Tisha had to tell her that she's looking amazing, and she is, as she is. Shout out to Kimmy. But she told her she's looking amazing, and she just, she wants to get to a place where it's not so much of a mental battle as a physical battle. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Your insides affect your outsides. Y'all ever heard, think about this. Y'all ever heard, when somebody's in a coma or somebody's going through extensive surgery and they recovering or something like that, the doctor always says she's a fighter or she's fighting, and the whole time they're not literally doing anything. That's the inside. That's this. This affects this, right? So if this is good, this tends to heal faster and better, right? So what Kimmy wants to do is get out of the mental state that she was in. And again, she was trying to make heads or tails of all of this. That's a big thing. That's huge. That's a big blow what she's going through. And she's finally in a space mentally where she's feeling better. And it's showing. Shout out to Kimmy. Kimmy, you the MVP of this episode. Say what I said. And I'm so happy you letting us come through this journey with you. So shout out to her. Now they move on. Tisha poses a hypothetical down there to, what's his name? To Kimmy and asked Kimmy, if your husband knew that somebody claimed you as their arch nemesis, would you be okay with him texting that person and meeting up with that person? Kimmy said, baby, let me tell you something. Before we even got married, I told him, you're not going to text or deal with or meet with no bitch, okay? No bitch. Rather we cool or ain't cool without me knowing or without me being present. So that's the difference between me and you. See, Kimmy is a boss bitch. Kimmy laid down the law from the beginning. Tisha, you trying to come from the back way and do it. And Kimmy said, no, ma'am. We laid that down up at the top. So then she goes, ask Maurice, well, Maurice, would you do that? And look at Marsau, just say no, just say no. He's still gonna text that girl. Why weren't you this upset when he was consoling her? When Martell had them made her cry one of them times. That was the time you should have been upset if you asked me. But anyway, Tisha feels like they could have had that conversation tonight with Mel. Because if that was the case, Mel gonna be here tonight. Why y'all ain't had a conversation tonight? Touche. Too motherfucking shade. But Marsau is sneaky. You know that. Anyway, Martell arrived in his Daisy Dukes. And again, I don't see no print. And then he tells them all about the trip and how he got invited. Kimmy said, well, I heard you the cougar team and you down here sleeping and dating on Sheree. He was like, well, damn. Kimmy said, shit, what we talking about? We ain't got to prolong it. That's what the word on the curb is, what it is, what's up. And so he was like, yeah, we kicking it, you know what I'm saying? We cool, we friends, I'm smashing, allegedly. But yeah, he said, we kicking it or whatever. He said that they met through some mutual friends. And, that's just that. Kimmy don't know why everybody being so secretive about it. Boy, it's all against the blogs. What are you doing? Like, it's all over everywhere, child. Mel arrives in her wedding gown, and at first, listen, let me tell y'all something. A lot of times I feel Martell be reaching. I ain't even gonna hold you. He be reaching. But sometimes he is spot on. Because when Mel walked through the door, I said, is she going to her wedding reception? What is that you got on, girl? You going to somebody's house. I mean, damn. They gave that girl on Married to Medicine a whole bunch of shit because she showed up in her joggers and Mel comes in like she's taking her photos for her bride, her reception. I'm confused. But Martell made a good point. Martell said, today would have been the anniversary of our 14-year marriage. It just seemed real funny and acting crazy and weird that she comes down here in the wedding gown. And I said, when you're right, you're goddamn right. A broke clock could be right 2 times a day. And Martell, this is your one. I ain't gonna lie. What was you doing? I feel like Mel do little small subliminals. I've been saying that since season 1. She's a very sneaky gal. She's a very sneaky girl. She know what she was doing. That was to get at Martell. I'm with Martell on that. But Kimmy asked Martell how the kids was doing, and Martell was getting ready to answer. And no, Kimmy asked Tisha how the kids was doing, and Martell jumps in and said, "Well, they're children at my house, and they doing well." Martell, nobody don't care that you finally being the father. I ain't gonna say finally, because I heard you was a good father before that. But he invites them all down to the new wine events that he's gonna have down there in the Huntsville streets. And Tisha was like, "Oh, so the women are invited." Kimmy said, no, women were invited. These women, meaning us, wasn't invited. But don't worry about it. Y'all invited to this one. I saw the shades you was doing that, Kimmy. They asked him if he have a speech prepared, because if not, and he ain't acknowledging his grandmother, Uncle Sam gonna bash his brains through the doggone concrete. So he said he gonna make sure he get him a speech together. But they asked Mel if she gonna go, and she said she gotta check her Palm Pilot. I'm busy. She gonna be there if it's gonna be filmed. Don't worry about it. But Mel, that was cute how you say you gotta check your schedule, girl. So Mel gets in her confessional and says she didn't appreciate, she thought that they was off to a good start, but she didn't appreciate how Martell went back and told Coleslaw that she had COVID around them churn. That was what she said, direct violations of her privacy, her medical information and all of that. I don't think that was the intent. I'm sorry, I just don't. I think Martell's intent was to, like, a FYI. Maybe, she wanted to be around him and them churn, and he said, well, I can't because they was with Mel and Mel had COVID. I don't think it was nothing for him to tell your business. But as you do, Mel, you make everything bigger than what it need to be. Kimmy gets her speech and says she ain't seen everybody since the Stormy party, and she's had a soft spot for the comeback group, and then she tells them that she's been diagnosed with breast cancer. She didn't want to say something before because she needed to get all the information before she told everybody, and she tells them her diagnosis and that she's going through chemo. She said, that's why I was kind of like real softy and mushy at the doggone Stormy event, because at that time I was trying to figure out what's going on. There was a genuine look of concern and sorry on Mel and Martell's face. I ain't even gonna lie. They were like, what? So she let them know that, she's feeling better than she was at the beginning. She's actually in a place now where she feels okay. She's not as down as she was. She's feeling better, so she's doing better. Martell gets up to give her a hug, and I thought it was very, very genuine. And he says it's tough that she got to go through this because she's a good person. I agree. Mel said it hit her like a ton of bricks in her confessional, and it hit everybody like a ton of bricks. But Kimmy said she likes the company, and she's glad that they're all there to share this with her because she wanted to make sure the comeback group knew everything what was going on. But Kimmy gets in her confessional and says the dinner went amazing, and then it reminded her of the old times. And Maurice said it kind of reminded them of why they met and how they met and the reason why they was together for all this time. But she's happy that they came together for her, and she said they hadn't been at that table in 4 years. And they said the last time we was at the table, Mel was down there asking questions and taking names. You get it? Girl, that was the end of the episode. This went longer than I should have had it go. I still got to do the Potomac holes. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Tell me if Tisha was being jealous, because I was smelling peanut butter and jelly the whole doggone scene. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter and TikTok. Stop acting crazy, and I will see you all later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.